vertical poles with height 6 feet and 12 feet respectively are placed 20 feet apart. A wire is strung from the top of each pole to the base of the other pole. How high above the ground do the two wires cross? So what we're going to do is, the first thing is that this is the height h, and then if I were to name the figures, and then you'd have triangle ODC. So this is triangle ODC, and that is similar to triangle AEC. So this is AEC. So it's similar to triangle AEC or ACE, whichever way you call it. So it is similar. And why is it similar? So the reason is that you'd have angle ODC is equal to angle AEC, and they are equal to 90 degrees. Obviously they are both perpendicular to the ground. And then you'd have OCD, that's this angle, is equal to ACE because they are the same angle. And then therefore EAC, the third angle, would be equal. And also the other reason is angle EAC would be equal to angle DOC because they are corresponding angles. You see, OD is perpendicular to A, both being perpendicular, both is parallel to A, because OD and A are both perpendicular to the ground. So they are parallel, and therefore angle DOC would be equal to angle EAC. Right? So we have these two triangles are similar. So applying the properties of similar triangles, we would get, before that, one more thing I need to do is to mark out ED is x, and therefore CD would be 20 minus x. So I wrote that down, ED is x and CD is 20 minus x, and also EC is 20 feet, and that's what we've been given. They are 20 feet apart, so EC is 20. So now we write down that OD out of AE. So OD out of AE is h out of 12, and that equals DC out of EC. So DC is 20 minus x, and EC is 20, so 20 minus x out of 20, and then we get an equation with h and x. 5h plus 3x is 60. Now we apply this same logic to the other two triangles. That is, you see, OED would also be similar to BEC. Okay, so also applying that from that similar those two triangles, you'd have OD out of BC equals ED out of EC. So OD is again h, and BC is 6 feet, so h out of 6 equals x ED out of 20, so EC is 20. So therefore, simplifying, we get x equals 10 out of 3h, and substituting, you would get h is 4. So that's the answer. H is 4 feet. So I didn't write the feet, I should have written it. So I'm going to write it. So that is 4 feet. So the answer is h equals 4 feet. And that's the answer. So thank you so much for viewing. Thank you for your time. Please subscribe. And for more maths problem solving videos, visit my channel at Hypatia Math 147. Thank you.